On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Vagina.
The passage in the body of a woman or female animal that connects her outer sex organs to her uterus.
Examples:
Vagina cancer care. Infection of the vagina. The muscle around the vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Secrecy.
The state or quality of being kept hidden or private, the act of keeping something confidential or unknown to others.
Examples:
Government secrecy. Maintain secrecy. The company's secrecy surrounding its new product launch has created consumer excitement and anticipation.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Triangle.
A three-sided polygon with three angles, something that has three sides or parts.
Examples:
Triangle shape. Love triangle. The Pythagorean theorem is used to calculate the length of the sides of a right triangle.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples:
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast, shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Monologue.
A solo speech or performance given by one person, typically in a theatrical or storytelling context, and often used to reveal aspects of the speaker's thoughts, feelings, or backstory.
Examples:
Inner monologue. Deliver a monologue. The actor's monologue was so powerful that the audience was moved to tears.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples:
Lesbian love. Lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Profess.
To declare openly, often publicly or formally, that one has a particular skill, belief, or feeling, to admit or affirm.
Examples:
Profess innocence. Profess law. He professes his love for her every day, showering her with gifts and affection.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Shyness.
The quality or state of being worried or embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people.
Examples:
Lose some of my shyness. Shyness barrier. He finally overcame his shyness.
Reluctant.
Unwilling or hesitant to do something because of doubts or fears.
Examples:
Slowly becoming more reluctant. Reluctant readers. He was reluctant to share his thoughts on the matter.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
Politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
Darling.
A term of endearment or affectionate term for someone you love or hold dear.
Examples:
Have a darling baby. Medium darling. My darling child, I love you so much.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Pajama.
A pair of loose pants with a matching top, worn for sleeping or lounging.
Examples:
Care pajama. Pajama pants. My little sister loves to have pajama parties with her friends on the weekends.
Jersey.
A knitted garment typically made of wool or cotton, worn as a shirt or pullover.
Examples:
Jersey material. Fabric of the jersey. I always wear my favorite basketball player's jersey to the games.
Derriere.
The buttocks, especially in a woman, a polite or euphemistic term for the posterior or hindquarters.
Examples:
Tight derriere. Derriere pants. She wore a dress that hugged her derriere perfectly.
Pal.
A close friend.
Examples:
Baseball pal. Longtime pal. She is a pen pal of mine.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Wee.
Very small or tiny, referring to a short amount of time.
Examples:
Wee child. A wee bit. The toddler was excited to wear his new wee-sized shoes.
Nap.
A short sleep, especially during the day.
Examples:
Take a nap. Daytime nap. She woke the kids up from their nap.
Dugout.
A partially enclosed area or shelter often dug into the ground or located at ground level behind the benches, used for players or coaches in sports such as baseball, cricket, or field hockey.
Examples:
Baseball dugout. Construction dugout. The baseball players retreated to the dugout after the inning was over.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Menopause.
The natural cessation of menstruation and fertility in women, typically occurring between the ages of 45 and 55.
Examples:
Menopause symptoms. Before menopause. The onset of menopause can bring about various physical and emotional changes in women.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
extraordinary ability, extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Idiot.
A foolish or stupid person who lacks common sense or judgment, a derogatory term used to describe someone who is mentally deficient.
Examples:
idiot driver. What an idiot. He acted like an idiot and spilled his drink all over the floor.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
suffer a setback, suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Decadence.
A state of moral or cultural decline or decay, a period of decline or decay, a period of great moral or cultural decline.
Examples:
decadence of society, moral decadence. Society was in a state of decadence and moral decay.
Selfish.
Concerned primarily with one's profit or pleasure without regard for others, forming or arising from a person's self or interest.
Examples:
selfish motive, selfish desire. His selfish ambition caused him to step on others to climb the corporate ladder.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
statistics for cancer, official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
principle of treatment, principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Momentum.
The force or power that is gained by a moving object, a strength or impetus gained through a process of development or activity.
Examples:
angular momentum, Momentum toward democracy. The team gained momentum after scoring their first goal.
Whip.
To hit a person or an animal severely with a thin, flexible stick with a cord or leather thong at the end, as a punishment, discipline, etc.
Examples:
whip egg whites, whip into shape. The jockey whipped the horse hard to take first place.
Logical.
Characterized by clear and sound reasoning, following a rational and systematic approach, based on or in accordance with logic or reason.
Examples:
logical conclusion, logical reasoning. The mathematical equation had a logical solution that was easy to follow.
Organically.
In a way that is related to or in accordance with the principles or practices of organic farming or living, naturally, without the use of synthetic or artificial substances.
Examples:
evolve organically, organically certified. The company prides itself on using organically grown ingredients in its products.
Truthfully.
In a way that is honest, honestly.
Examples:
answer truthfully, look at myself truthfully. I truthfully can't remember where I put my keys.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
narrative poetry, personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
translate literally, bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Orgasm.
The peak of sexual pleasure during sexual activity, which typically involves intense physical and emotional sensations.
Examples:
experience orgasm, genital orgasm. Upon reaching orgasm, the body releases a surge of hormones, including oxytocin and endorphins.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
rap music, get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Batter.
To hit something or someone repeatedly with much force. Noun, baseball, a ball player who is batting.
Examples:
batter the eggs, the batter's box. He got so angry that he battered the door down.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
a motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Incest.
The act of engaging in sexual activity with a close relative, such as a parent, sibling, or cousin, a taboo or prohibited activity in many cultures and societies.
Examples:
incest breeding, family incest. Oldest and only daughters were more likely to be the victims of incest.
Daunting.
Looking challenging to manage and prospect, making someone anxious and less confident about carrying out something.
Examples:
face the daunting reality. Seem like a daunting task. My homework was daunting and complex, but it was also intriguing.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
photograph album, photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Intervene.
To intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
intervene in a dispute. Intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Behalf.
Represent, advantage, benefit, the interest of someone.
Examples:
on behalf of our management. On his own behalf. I gave witness on her behalf.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
a scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban formed the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Devastating.
causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples:
Have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Crater.
A huge bowl-shaped cavity in the earth or an object in space, usually created by an explosion or the impact of a meteorite.
Examples:
Crater lake. Lunar crater. An enormous crater marks the area where the vast volcanic explosion occurred.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone, the quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
Womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Burqa.
A loose, enveloping outer garment worn by some Muslim women, particularly in Afghanistan and other conservative societies, covering the entire body, including the face, with a mesh screen for the eyes.
Examples:
Traditional burqa. Islamic burqa. The woman in the bright blue burqa stood out in the crowd.
Revolutionary.
Relating to or characterized by a complete or dramatic change.
Examples:
Revolutionary change. Enforce revolutionary justice. The revolutionary leader inspired others to join the fight for freedom and democracy.
Association.
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
Word associations. A scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
First-hand.
From the source, directly, adjective, received directly from a source.
Examples:
Hear customers' voices firsthand. Conduct firsthand research. The manager tried to hear customers' voices firsthand.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Flog.
To beat or whip, usually as a form of punishment, to repeatedly hit or strike someone or something violently, to promote or sell aggressively, often with excessive enthusiasm or pressure.
Examples:
flog a car. Flog a dead horse. The teacher threatened to flog the misbehaving student if he didn't settle down.
Vanilla.
A tropical climbing orchid of the genus Vanilla, particularly Vanilla planifolia native to Mexico and Central America, a flavor derived from the vanilla bean, often used as a sweetening agent or condiment in desserts and beverages.
Examples:
vanilla extract. Vanilla flavor. I love the taste of vanilla ice cream.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
the wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
dump the gravel on the road. dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Worthless.
Having no value or usefulness, not worth considering.
Examples:
Worthless stock. Worthless coin. The product was found to be worthless as it failed to meet the customer's expectations.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Vitality.
The state of being strong and active, energy.
Examples:
Vitality of youth. The vitality of the company. The new gym membership has improved his vitality and overall health.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples:
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
Path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Machete.
A large, heavy knife with a broad blade used for cutting vegetation or, in some cultures, as a weapon.
Examples:
Sharp machete. Rusty machete. The farmer used a steel machete to clear away the dense underbrush in the field.
Grieve.
To feel or show great sadness or sorrow, especially for someone who has died.
Examples:
Grieve for loss. Grieve at the sad news. She grieved the loss of her parents.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Disorient.
To make someone confused about where they are or where they should go.
Examples:
Disorient his audience. Disorient and wrong-foot viewers. Several studies have indicated that human activity at sea might disorient dolphins and whales.
Significance.
The importance or value attached to something. The quality of being significant or noteworthy.
Examples:
Significance level. Mystical significance. The significance of his discovery cannot be overstated.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups,
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Union.
A group of employees who have banded together to advocate for their rights and better their working conditions. The act or the state of joining together or being joined together.
Examples:
Bank and credit unions. A craft union. The trade union remained adamant about its demands.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed. The way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Applied.
Of or relating to a subject of study, especially a science, that is used in a practical way.
Examples:
Applied research. Applied physics. Military technology eventually became the foundation for applied technology that supported people's lives.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
A speech contest. A close contest. There was a vast contest between the 2 tribes.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Testosterone.
A male hormone that is responsible for the development of male secondary sex characteristics.
Examples:
Testosterone enhancer. A synthetic derivative of testosterone. Training with sufficient intensity increases blood testosterone levels.
Dome.
A rounded vault forming the roof of a building or structure, typically with a circular base.
Examples:
Snow dome. Dome structure. The cathedral dome soared high above, Its stained glass windows, casting colorful light on the altar below.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Heel.
The rounded back part of the foot below the ankle, someone who is morally reprehensible. Verb, to follow someone or something.
Examples:
Heel bone. Heel wrestler. She wore high heels to the party.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Accountant.
A person whose job is to keep financial records and accounts for a person or organization.
Examples:
Audit by accountant. Accountant report. The associate accountant carefully reviewed the company's financial records.
Retire.
To withdraw from one's position or occupation, especially because of age.
Examples:
Retire voluntarily. Retire after 4 terms. After working for the company for 30 years, she decided to retire from her job.
Ailment.
A slight but often persistent illness.
Examples:
Heart ailment. Age-related ailment. He got timely treatment for his physical ailment of severe back pain.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Accountability.
The state of being responsible for one's actions or decisions, the obligation to explain, justify, or take ownership of one's actions or their consequences, the expectation of being answerable and liable for the outcomes of one's behavior or performance.
Examples:
Government accountability. Individual accountability. Activists questioned the company's accountability for the environmental impact of its operations.
Miracle.
An act or occurrence that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore believed to be caused by God.
Examples:
Miracle person. Economic miracle. The doctor said that her recovery was a miracle.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Weep.
To cry tears because of sadness, rage, or pain.
Examples:
Weep bitter tears. Weep for joy. I'm easily moved to tears, so I would weep in sympathy if I saw that movie.
Epitome.
A person or thing that is a typical or perfect example of a particular quality or type.
Examples:
An epitome of history. World's epitome. He was the epitome of courage, always standing up for his beliefs.
Mutilate.
To cause severe damage, disfigurement, or injury, usually to a person or an animal, to destroy, alter, or damage something severely or irreparably.
Examples:
Mutilate a document. Mutilate a body. It is cruel for anyone to mutilate an animal for any reason.
Circumcise.
To remove the foreskin of a male's penis, often as a religious or cultural ritual.
Examples:
Circumcise a newborn. Circumcise a child. It is common in some cultures to circumcise infant boys as a rite of passage.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
Anatomical structure. Anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Rift.
A break or fissure in a relationship, organization, or physical structure, a large crack in the ground, rock, or other surfaces.
Examples:
Rift between friends. Geological rift. Their disagreement caused a rift in their friendship.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom. Basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Replacement.
The act of replacing something with something else, especially that is newer or better, a person or thing that takes or can take the place of another.
Examples:
Regular replacement of tires. Replacement cost. We demand his replacement.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Nomad.
A member of a group of people who move from place to place rather than living in one place all the time. A wanderer, a person with no fixed abode.
Examples:
Nomad worker. Nomad culture. The nomad tribe moved from place to place with its herd of sheep.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Ritual.
Any customary observance or practice, any prescribed procedure for conducting religious ceremonies.
Examples:
A ritual dance. Morning ritual. The woman of the house does the holy ritual of lighting 2 candles.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Eve.
Also as eve, the day or period of time immediately preceding a particular event, the biblical figure who was the first woman and wife of Adam, according to the Jewish and Christian faiths.
Examples:
Eve of the party, Christmas Eve. The eve of the wedding was filled with excitement and anticipation.
Interrelated.
Closely connected or related to each other.
Examples:
The interrelated nature of the problems. Interrelated factors. The different parts of the system are interrelated and rely on each other to function correctly.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Molest.
To harass, bother, or annoy someone, often sexually. To touch or handle someone in an unwelcome or inappropriate way.
Examples:
Molest a woman on a train. Sexually molest his stepchild. The organization campaigns for stricter penalties for those who molest children.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples:
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Rescue.
To save someone or something from a dangerous or difficult situation.
Examples:
Rescue a dying dog. Rescue a company from bankruptcy. The fire department arrived just in time to rescue the family from the burning building.
Alligator.
A large semi-aquatic reptile with a long tail, powerful jaws, and rough skin, native to the Americas and China.
Examples:
Alligator habitat. Alligator watch strap. Alligator skin is used to make purses, boots, and other luxury goods.
Sanity.
The state of being mentally sound, healthy, and rational.
Examples:
Sanity check. Have a sanity hearing. Her job's long hours and high pressure started affecting her sanity.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Odd.
Strange or unexpected, not divisible by 2.
Examples:
In an odd way. Odd behavior. His grandfather was an odd man.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Mutilation.
The act of severely damaging or injuring a person's body or body part, particularly through cutting or disfiguring. The condition of being so damaged or disfigured.
Examples:
Mutilation crime. Physical mutilation. The mutilation of the artwork was a devastating loss for the artist.
Outcast.
Excluded or rejected from a society or a particular group. Noun, a person who is excluded or rejected from a society or a home.
Examples:
Discrimination against outcast people. Social outcast. He was an outcast from the neighboring village.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
Exile community. Political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Slander.
The act of making false and damaging statements about someone.
Examples:
Slander of goods. Slander lawsuit. He was accused of slander when he spread rumors about his boss.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Cow.
A domesticated mammal with characteristic features such as a hump, large udders, and curved horns that is raised for its milk or meat.
Examples:
Cowherd, dairy cow. The farmer milked the cows every morning before breakfast.
Possession.
The state or fact of owning or having something.
Examples:
Possession of the evidence. A territorial possession. That painting is my possession, and I inherited it from my grandmother.
Homemade.
Made at home rather than in a factory or workshop.
Examples:
Homemade article. Homemade bread. I prefer homemade cookies over store-bought ones.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful and attractive.
Examples:
A gorgeous meal. Gorgeous sunset. She wore a gorgeous dress to the party, which everyone admired.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Miraculous.
Very effective or lucky, or completely unexpected.
Examples:
A miraculous encounter. Go through a miraculous change. He made a miraculous recovery.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.